Here we are at the Syracuse Nationals, and we're having fun. And this is Rob Ida, and this is Dave Tucci. All right, so we look at the applications. You know, there might be 50 applications or so, and then I pick out 6 out of those, and these guys help me sometimes.
So it's a big responsibility to help Gene look at these cars and understand everything that needs to be known when we judge these cars. And a good custom car sometimes has things done to it that aren't really obvious unless the creator, designer, builder, or owner can tell you those things. So we have this kind of interview process where we go and we hear all of the things that maybe aren't easy to see. And for me, I try to look at these cars through Gene's eyes and understand what it is that Gene is about and how these cars connect to his body of work and the things that he's known for. So
these cars are special to Gene because he sees them in a different way than both Rob and I would see them. So, but we're just here to have an eye on everything in case he can't see a certain thing, or we point out a certain thing for him to see, and for future applicants, make sure you send in your applicants so Gene can see them to be future Select Six cars.
I look at every part of it, the detail and the customization and what's really been done, how has it changed, and even though a lot of things, like he said, you don't really see them right off, but they're little minor changes that take a lot of work to get there, and then the final results shows up as an overall image. One of the first things I look for is what's different, what's really unique and different that has been, however it's got there or whatever they had to do to achieve that. I look for the things that are different from the ordinary customization. Tucci, he's one of the great builders of the area. And then Rob Ida, from where you from? New York City?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. I knew that. I was just kidding you. So New Jersey, and these guys are great builders. They're fabulous, and I'm glad to have them helping me pick out the Gene Winfield Award.
Originally, Bob O'Connor is the one that started Syracuse Nationals. Bob and Gene connected a long time ago, and they came up with the Winfield Award, which has been an amazing part of the Syracuse Nationals. And it is going to be still the future of Syracuse Nationals, having Gene pick his custom cars and his award.
Syracuse Nationals is such an amazing event that Gene has picked this event, of all the events that he could choose around the world, to give the Gene Winfield Award. That's pretty amazing.
Great to be here again, and I love this show, and they do such a nice job. The overall thing, you know what I mean? There's the people and the cars and everything are just so great. I just love it, and I want to keep coming back every year. And I'm proud to have the Gene Winfield Award here, and I like for these guys helping me. They're doing a great job. Thank you very much.
My name is Dan Johnson. I'm from Long Island, New York. This is my 1951 Ford shoebox. I bought it, I don't know, 10 years ago from a good friend of mine. Redid it since then last year. Drove it, I don't know, probably 60, 70,000 miles in the last 10 years. It's been all over the country. She's been good to me. My wife and me got married in it. It's a special car to me and my family. Just married on the back and had cans and drove around this little island on Long Island called Shelter Island. It was pretty cool. It's got some cool features. It's got the Merc surround with the Soto grill. It's got Merc skirts, a Merc trim, all the corners around it. It's decked and shaved. It's a very traditional custom, and I think that's Kind of fits my way of thinking and what I like in a car. Drove to Florida and then drove up to Texas and back home to New York.
Yes, my name is Luigi Derighi from New Jersey, Toms River, New Jersey. The car is a 1950 Merc lead sled. It's a custom one-off build.
I'm Bruce Harvey, owner of ProComp Custom. I'm the builder, and this was exciting from the get-go. He saw the movie Cobra and he fell in love with Mercs. So we wanted a modern Merc. It's got all modern suspension on an Art Morrison chassis, air ride suspension, fuel injection, 4-speed automatic, and it's got 22-inch wheels in the back and 20s up front. So it's all modern stuff, and what we tried to do is give it a modern twist, but don't go too far and get away from the Merc look. Every area in this car is smooth and finished with all matching bolts. Our plan was to build it to go to Detroit for the Riddler Award, which is the most prestigious award on the planet. We took this car there, hoping to get a grade 8, and we won the Riddler, so that was one of Luigi's dreams, was to win the Riddler.
I didn't see the paint job. My thoughts on the paint were supposed to be different, and Bruce called me and says I got different ideas. I said go for it, and when I saw it, I was blown away. Yeah.
Well, other than the paint was through the roof with the level of difficulty, because we went with a candy tint over different underbases. It's actually an orange tint over 3 different underbases with the graphics included. You're looking at a car that we put like 15,000 hours in.
Hello everyone, I'm Dallas Marine from Tampa, Florida, here at Syracuse Nationals for the Gene Winfield Select Six, bringing my 1950 Chevy full custom. Had this car about 15 years, started life completely stock, accidentally got an engine fire and decided it was a great time to go all in on a full custom. Pretty much all my favorite parts from late 40s through early 50s General Motor cars are featured on this. 48 Olds grill, mid 50s Oldsmobile headlight rings, 52 Buick bumpers. More of a gentleman's chop, about 2 to 2.5 in the rear. I'm 6'5", so I couldn't go crazy with it. All the trim, caddy caps. It's a 1950 Eldorado blue. The interior, Mikey Seats out of New Jersey did that for me, did an incredible job. 1956 Mercury cloth, I believe it is. Did the Oldsmobile accessory steering wheel, and this whole car has really turned out way better than my expectations ever thought it would. I've been extremely fortunate to have some very, very awesome people help me along the way. Tom at Saltworks Fabrications, Urel down in Miami, incredible human being. The Cut Shop in Tampa, St. Petersburg area. The whole car has just been a dream come true.
Hi, my name's Erin Lynn, and this is my husband Cody of Traditional Metal Craft. This is our 1949 Buick Sedanette Custom, and Cody's the one that built it for me, so I'll have him talk about the details.
We found this car and it was in actually really nice original shape, and one day I decided let's section it, and I called my Erin up and said, hey, will you let me section your car? And she said, not if it's, or as long as it's not drastic, and then things snowballed from there. I originally wanted to build this as a custom concept car that could have been built in late 49, 50-ish. A takeoff of the Buick E-Job, which was the first concept car. Section 2 inches, chopped 1 inch in the roof pancake. Hidden headlights, quarters reshaped, custom engine compartment.
Push button transmission.
Yeah, she said she had to have a push button transmission.
Absolutely.
So said if it's going black, I'm not cleaning it. And that's how we got out
That
of it.
was the deal.
So are you cleaning it now?
I'm still cleaning it, but it's a lot less work.
But no, it worked out because a lot of the concept cars of this era were kind of this color anyways. So, and a lot of them were not black, so it fit. It turned out well.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Kent Rittenberry, Kent's Customs. I'm here at Syracuse representing Eldora, which belongs to John Hall. We got in the Select Six. It's a 1954 Chevy. It's chopped. It's been chopped 3.5 inches, 3.5, 3.25, whatever. We used the stock back glass. You'll see it in the features later. Have a recessed line. We enhanced it, the fender moldings, we enhanced it. We used the 54 grill, but we used more teeth in the grill. The Astro Supreme wheels, special made, and then Diamondback Classic made my wheels for me, my tires for me. We've got yellow and white kind of combo there to match the car. The roof is panel painted with House of Color, using House of Color. We've done a lot of House of Color on this car. Roof is panel painted, John Hall. He's the owner of the car, like I said, from Virginia Beach. I'm from Gasburg, Virginia. He's from Virginia Beach. So he called me a couple hours away from each other. He called me. I called him after the COVID thing, and I asked him, I said, I'm ready to start on your car. I said, it's just one stipulation. And he said, what was that? I said, I don't want any of your input. I don't need any of your input. I want to build it out of my mind. And all I need from you is a check. And he said, go for it. So we went for it. And when we showed it to him, he didn't even know what color it was. He had a roundabout what color it was, but he didn't know the color. He didn't know the lace roof, panel painted roof, which is awesome. And he didn't know much about that. So when he seen it, he was at awe with it. Him and his wife, her name is Amanda. They were really, really pleased with the car.
Hi, my name is Joe Savoie. I'm from Niguac, New Brunswick, Canada. A little town about 1,500 people. This is my car. This is my 1950 Buick two-door sedanette. It was my dream to build this car. Good friend of mine and builder, Ghislain Obi of Obi Customs, is the master behind all of this. And the interior from AJM Customs in Dieppe, New Brunswick, Canada as well. Great work by Colin. Things that people might not know, a good acquaintance or a friend of mine, Dave Kindig of Kindig Design, actually designed the interior for me and did a fantastic job. The car's been chopped 4.5 inches, it's been channeled 4 inches. There's not a panel on the car that hasn't been modified in some shape, way or form, including the inner wheel wells that needed to be really formed into something that would fit once we channel the car over the frame. The car is on air ride. Yeah, this is our dream car, and it's a dream to be here this weekend.